that helps the channel the most? Anybody?
Can I just say this real quick, Ham?
Go ahead, and then we'll get Mandrel in.
We, as you can see, we are all over the place. This one think that one think this one feel like that, this one feel like that, because we're dealing with a dissected. We're trying to understand something that's been broken apart. That's why it's called a diaspora. They sent you over here, they sent me over here. They broke us up. The only way you can put these pieces together is through a knowledge of history. Are you going to get everything right? No, but they have dissected our people. You can only learn that through study. Even the scriptures say, study the. Bro, don't worry about it. I'm talking to the people. The scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. You know what I'm saying? And we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So the fact that a person is questioning learning already tells you where their mind is at. If you don't feel the need to learn who you are, don't worry about it. Just stay where you at. Go grill and watch football or some dumb shit.
Football is great.
Yeah, can I answer that?
I like MMA. I don't watch football.
Grilling is great too.
Mandrel, what's popping? You've been silent. Is there anything you wanted to address thus far? I barely got through the line of question in terms of understanding the stereotypes, right? Like literally, when they were talking about the history and who cares, right? Osa said, "Who doesn't care about history?" He unmuted to say Black Americans.
He did
after talking all that woke shit about how we all the same. Go ahead, Mandrel.
We're not the same. Let's just not pretend like we are. Okay, we come from two different lands, and too much time has passed. Africans have had, countless millennia to start a culture, cultivate culture, be in that culture, make changes and adjustments and all that other kind of stuff. Americans, we have been here not very long. And if you're talking about Black Americans, we haven't had time to create a culture. Most of the things that we take part in, including the food we eat, was given to us. Culture is something you make on your own. We haven't made shit except like music, which is what hip hop and Negro spirituals.
And the stoplight.
That's about it. Yeah. I mean, but
jazz.
How about the stoplight? How about the
stoplight? Who gets credit for that?
What about the stoplight?
That's something one guy did. That's not something
only one person made an invention.
It's not culture. It's
what
not culture.
How about peanut butter?
Okay, now here's the thing. No,
peanut butter. You can argue. Peanut butter.
God,
has
are you not listening? Are you not listening?
Well, think about this. You said a thing, right?
It's not culture.
So now, well, what do you mean? But creation of things, right? Is creation of things a part of a culture or no?
No.
Okay, so the creation of jazz and hip hop is culture, but the creation of and the invention and things of that don't speak to the culture.
The thing is, not everybody is going to take a peanut and do what George Washington Carver did. Not everyone's going to do that.
Neither can they rap like Nas.
Right, but here's the thing. There's a lot of people who can rap and really good at it. I'm not one of them people, but there's a lot of people who can take part in that and enjoy it and things like that. You know what I'm talking about with culture, like the food. We eat shit food, but we claim that it's part of Black American culture. You know what I'm saying? Now you can give us credit for the inventions, of course, the stoplight, of course, all the things with the peanut. Okay, fair enough. I'm not talking. To me, those are some things that a couple of people did, as great as they are.
Okay,
but is that Black culture? The stoplight itself?
Wait.
Granville, hold on. Yo.
We're grasping at straws with
so, that. Mandrel, here's the thing. When Chaotic unmutes to tell you about white culture, he's going to say they built skyscrapers, they created the internet, they did X, Y, and Z, right? That's how we value. That's how we value
civilization.
But that's how we value what people have created, what they've done, what they've been able to sustain, art, like entertainment. All of that goes into a person's culture. So don't discount it for niggas now.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
fair enough. I will grant you that, even though I just see that as the gradual progression of civilization. It's not really culture, though. But my thing is, bottom line is, the Africans who have an issue with Black Americans, they have no frame of reference. It comes from a place of ignorance, like really, really ignorant stuff. They just don't know what Black Americans went through to make America what it is today, and so they can enjoy the liberties and things that they can enjoy. They don't know what it took to do that, and they don't know what Black Americans still to this day deal with because of what we went through to get these things. For example, it took America is the greatest accomplishment in civil engineering known to man. It is like the amount of brainwashing that went into it to making America what it is today is absolutely incredible. You people have no clue how much of your life is engineered, even to this day.
So
seriously.
Let me
so
push back
my thing is, no, there's no pushback to this, Mike.
I got
Here's the thing.
pushback.
Of course, the Africans do. You just
no. Let me ask.
You just don't know.
Let me ask you just real quick, Mandrel.
Mm-hmm.
How much of your experience is different from my experience? Let's just say this, without me talking, without me declaring my lineage or where my mother and father were from.
Exactly.
If a cop pulls me over and they pull you over at the same exact time, do they know that I'm Nigerian and you're a Black American?
Of course not.
Okay. So that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Did
Did you not listen to what I said though? I said the ones who have a problem with us. Their problems with Black Americans come from a place of ignorance. They say the ones that say, "Well, Black people are just lazy." They're just falling for propaganda, just like anyone from any other race. They don't realize that they're just falling. They're just falling to like everybody else.
Can I ask you a question?
Because Black people I know, Black people I hang out with, they're not lazy.
Right, but
that's
your limited scope, like of what you see, though. You don't think there's any credence to that stereotype?
To what?
Black people are lazy.
Dude, Americans are lazy. It ain't just Black people.
Right. Okay.
No.
So to say Black people are lazy is
wait. Hey, y'all niggas is fucking stuck at content, bro. We're not talking about everybody. He asked a specific question, answer that question specifically, and everybody don't got to jump in every time there's a little bit of a hole if you're not even adding to what the two people are talking about. So, ask your question. Let's get an answer from Mandrel.
Do I think that Black people are lazy? No.
Yeah.
You out of your mind. Look how much hustling Black people do. That ain't lazy. I'm sorry, it ain't. That's not lazy. By no stretch of the imagination. It's not.
Do you have a reply? Unwoke?
Go ahead.
I do have a reply, but I don't want to speak from my own perspective. I don't want to speak from what I see, but I think generally, I mean, if we look at the stats, 64% of Black Americans, Black men are in the middle class, as we know. So I would have to say the vast majority of Black men, at least, and 72% of Black women are in the workforce. We know that. But I would say that as far as putting forth the effort beyond that, beyond working, I don't know.
What effort are you talking about beyond working? And what are you talking about?
Hold on. No, bro. Don't do that, man, Jar. This is the funny part, bro. Is that these niggas up on this panel talking this Trump shit, son. Y'all talking Trump change right now. Y'all niggas come over here with y'all families, and I'm gonna say this again. Y'all be the best of the best that come over here. If we go back to where you fucking came from with your huts and shit, my nigga, y'all dealing with an alcohol fucking epidemic. Y'all dealing with a fucking drug named Brown Clear. You know what Brown Clear is, my nigga? It's called that fucking Earl out there in Houston, nigga. Y'all niggas be up there drugged up, drunk, having illegitimate children. Y'all fucking downright disgusting. The reason why we don't see it like this is because y'all ain't got no built up society enough to put it on social media. But thank God we got people like Vice and other networks like that go over there and show you the epidemic that's actually going on in Africa in y'all main cities that y'all trump all about. But on the outskirts, it looks like a desert wasteland for the fucking addicts, drunks, whores, and everything. Let's keep it a fucking bean. Y'all talking about niggas over here. Y'all talking about the average nigga over here in America. The average nigga over here in America will be a fucking king where your fucking tribes come from, nigga. Let's keep it a fucking bean. If you took the average nigga from Africa right now, you put him in there over here, the nigga gonna die. He can't make it, nigga. And that's a fucking fact.
Bro, you backwards as
Go
hell.
ahead and wait. Gway was waiting patiently.
Nigga, fuck out of here.
Let's go. Let's
See what
do
you
like
got to
this.
see, nigga.
Yeah, you made your point. Gway, go ahead, and then Illa, do you still want to ask Mandrel a question, and then trigger Mike?
I just
Well, go ahead. Let Gway go, and then you can ask him right after.
Let me
say
and then
this.
trigger, you can jump in.
It seems to be like the conversation is only one way. How Africans feel about African Americans. The Glanville, is that his name? He was talking. Glanville was saying a lot of disparaging things about Africa as a whole. In like he talked about like it's a whole, the whole continent.
I tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why I take it as a whole. Nigga. Because when you talk shit, nigga, you gonna go under the bridge. I'm gonna dig up under that bitch every time because I ain't gonna stand for it, nigga.
Content, man. That's all he doing.
It ain't creating content, my nigga. You just don't know me, nigga. I go at everybody. Opposition on anybody. You better ask anybody that's in here. Fuck all that.
Granville, answer. Go ahead. Respond to Gway, and Gway, you can jump back in. He said what he said.
All right. What I'm saying is, when he started disparaging Africans, Mandrel were laughing. So you cool with the disparagement against Africans? They call us things. We live in huts. We don't wear clothes. We don't do all this stuff. So it's okay for y'all to insult Africans, but when Africans say something back or fight back, then it's they think they're better than us. Which one is it? If you're gonna do shit, then you got to be able to take it.
So this what I'm gonna tell you. This what I'm gonna tell you.
Make sure she finishes.
All right, my bad. All right.
Understand the logic where you feel like it's okay for you to talk disparaging about Africans, and we should just sit back and be like, oh yeah, that's true, because I guess we're supposed to be beneath you guys. But for some reason, when we defend ourselves or come back at y'all with disparaging comments, all of a sudden you feel some type of way. So it means you gotta be consistent. Y'all don't like Africans, so then I can't say except to say you guys like us, because you don't.
So I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Trigger Mike know who I am. Trigger Mike has seen me around here for years now. I keep the same smoke for everybody. You talk shit, nigga, talk your shit, but I'm gonna be better. It is what it is, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Keep your fucking mouth closed, cause you gonna tell me something.
You failed.
I don't give a nigga. You failed in your country. That's why your parents came over here, nigga.
Damn.
Ella, go ahead and ask your question to Mandrel.
Man, there was so much said. Like this is really like, for one, I had to respond to Gual real quick. Like, first of all, you just said earlier how we emotional.
You gonna forego the question though?
Huh?
You gonna forego asking the question though? Because I gotta get Trigger Mike.
I mean, all right. I just stick to the question, man. It's more like a observation. It's like Mandrel. On one hand, you're saying that, Black Africans have these preconceived notions about Black people, but at the same time, you kind of kicking the same people down yourself. Like you started your whole soliloquy saying that, oh, they don't eat right, our people is fucked up, and then when you got pushback from the African, then all of a sudden we're not victims. So it's like, which one is it? Like they asked you about the inventions, and you only named two things. Like we invented thousands of things over here. So it's like you're people like you, and the way your sentiment is why they look at us like that. Because you can't kick us down in one statement and then pull us back up at the next. It's like it just sounds like you on all over. It just sounds like you all over. I could be wrong.
Here's the thing. It's just I didn't mention. I was when it comes to the inventions, I was responding to Hamp because Hamp mentioned two inventions: the things that George Washington Carver did with the peanut and the stoplight. I was giving us credit for that, but I was trying to parse out and separate the two. Like I don't think that's one Black person's accomplishment is a part of Black culture. I think that's just one Black person's accomplishment. That's what I was trying to say. Sure. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not saying I was right or wrong. I'm just trying to get you to understand what I was trying to say and where I was coming from. Because it sounds like you missed some of the meaning behind what I was saying. And that's probably my fault. I probably didn't do a good job of explaining it.
Just to be clear, Mandrel, I just named two. I can name a million, right? But a culmination of things is people's accomplishments, those people, their relation to one another, the family, etc. That creates a culture. So we just can't leave out that.
I mean, if that's the way you take it, cool.
Pause.
I'm just always looking at ways we can be better. We accomplished something. I'm just maybe that's a character flaw. I'm looking at, okay, I accomplished this. Good, that's behind me. On to the next thing. I accomplished that. Good, that's behind me. On to the next thing.
But Mandrel, can I say this real quick? If you create something that's very significant, it's not necessarily behind you if it's still contributing to people today. So a lot of the inventions we made, they may be in the past, but they're still relevant to society today. Regardless of how old the computer is the computer still relevant? Yes, some inventions transcend time and they're always going to be relevant. So Black people created just about everything that are pillars of civilized society. So you can't just throw that under the bus. Like, very significant.
Okay, fair enough. And as far as me dragging us down, I was just talking about culture. I was talking about how the difference is Africans come over here with an established culture, whereas we ourselves have not established one. So they see that difference. And I think that's a part. I was just saying that's a part of what causes them to look at us and with the side eye. Like, hey, y'all don't know this whole family shit. Y'all don't play the same thing we do because we come over here with these things here and y'all kind of everywhere. So let's just stay away from that. So I was just trying to say, on the one hand, while I do understand it, you ain't got to be nasty about it. Just the thing is, it comes from a place of ignorance because they don't put the thought into it. They don't do the research into understanding why Black Americans are the way they are today. There's a lot that went into it. It ain't that Black Americans are this way because they want to be. This was actually done to Black Americans. It was done to them.
Sound like you talking about history.
I never said anything bad about you do your history, bro.
Well, I'm just saying for the panel because everybody
that's my thing about it. Is like, I just don't think that foreign people who come here from other countries, they don't read American history. Now, granted, right? So I mean, they don't. So a lot of it comes from a place of ignorance. They just simply don't know.
A friend to tell a friend, and we out.